Well, hello. It's about time I got around to playing this deck. Merfolk is a deck that I played a lot in Modern back in the day, and would have always loved to play in Legacy. But in Arena, we've had a lot of cool tools like Silvergill Adept, Merfolk Trickster, etc., to build a Merfolk deck, but not enough for it to be anywhere competitive, consistent, etc., other than the early days of Guilds of Ravnica when everyone was complaining about Merfolk deck being broken. However, Historic Anthologies was yesterday, and we got this character, Merrow Reejerey. This was one of the lords, the Merfolk that gives other Merfolk +1/+1, that is in Modern Merfolk, has been in Legacy Merfolk. It's one of the staples. And with that, that means now we have 8 lords. We've got Silvergill Adept, Merfolk Trickster, Brineborn Cutthroat is an addition I'm testing out, Brazen Borrower. We've got a lot of really good tools to be an aggressive, disruptive deck. So I'm going to take this bugger for a spin, and let's see how we do. My hope is that we'll run into control and combo decks, because I think that this deck should be situated pretty well against those. I think I'm going to struggle against aggro, but we'll see how this works. So I'm going to dive into some battles, and let's see how we do. Yeah, this is definitely a keep. I will probably go Silvergill Adept first, and then we'll see where we go from there. This is not a constructed event. I'm not confident in taking this through constructed event. There is another player on Arena, Chagatai, who plays this deck a lot, and he could probably give me a better list. I may ask him for his list and see how he does, but right now I'm just trying to maximize on the cards that I know to be good. Sure, I think Silvergill Adept is just going to be a decent card to have in most matchups. Against control, Silvergill Adept is very good because it replaces itself, so you can put 2 of them out. Alright. Not sure which specific decks tend to play. We'll reveal the next Adept. Draw a card. Good. So Borrower is an interesting addition. It's not a Merfolk, but it is a flash threat and it's removal, so... Now if they kill Silvergill Adept, 4 colors. Jeez. So I'm guessing that this is going to be a... some sort of combo deck, so I'm going to instead go for Cutthroat, since they let me have priority to attack. Alright, they woke up. If they kill it, that's fine. Okay. So I don't have any counterspells currently. Sure. Maybe the world's slowest player. Okay, so this is Field of the Dead. So I put in a bunch of sleeps in my sideboard for this very matchup. Okay, there's our field. I think, what do I want to do? Not sure if I should Trickster down that thing, but this is tough. Part of me would just like to... No, I'm going to Trickster at end of their turn. And then we'll bash for 8, and they'll be dead in 2. Gitrog monster. More like Getcha monster. Nice. That was kind of cool. Alright, well this is kind of cool. So, I'm just going to bounce their zombie. Bash with everybody. And I know I'll lose a Silver Gill Adept, but 5, 6, 7. So they'll be dead next turn if they don't block. Obviously they will be able to block, but I'm going to put in a Borrower at the end of their turn. Yep. It'll be interesting to see if Gitrog goes with Field of the Dead. So I can actually remove 2 blockers. I'll have 4 attackers. So the cool thing about Borrower is it just gives that evasive threat. Does this mean this is escape shift? Maybe. Maybe the world's slowest player. It'd be nice to have a counterspell right now. Yep. Okay, so this is escape shift. Why did they lose a bunch of life? Maybe they didn't. So they're going to have essentially unlimited zombies. Yep. Alright, so they're hitting me for a lot. Essentially dead next turn. Alright, we're dead. GG. Fun game. It's unfortunate to get that close, have a slow player, and then die. Maybe Feel the Dead isn't a card that should have been unbanned. Alright, what do we want to do here? Sleep is definitely a card. Aether Gusts are coming in. And Spell Pierce probably is coming out. Dive Down. Anything else? One more card needs to come out. Maybe Adept, since... We gotta put on a clock. Let's just bring in the counterspells. Why not? because we got to put on a clock. 2/2 for 1 isn't great, but alright, let's kill him quick. Well, alright, we got our... I forgot. This player. Alright, let's go. Get our 2/2 for 1. There's a chance that Merfolk wants to go Sultai so that they can play that token thing. We'll see. Alright, they showed up right after... right when their timer was about to run out. So, take of it what you may. Jeez, now we're just drawing lands. And now we're back to roping. Alright. Kind of just want to go... copy Adept. See if we can get to our... There we go. Alright, this is a good clock. I'll be able to hold up Aether Gust next turn, so... Alright, Merfolk. Boom. Getting in for damage. So they're dead next turn. Okay, so this will stop anything that's red or green. So there's black. I think I'm just going to not show that I have Aether Gust. And I'm just going to Trickster him down. Alright, quick victory. Quick victory. That game there just reminded me why Merfolk can compete. It's got a bunch of cheap threats, and I wonder if Adept is a card. I really don't. I'm going to take it out because I'm kind of racing them, yeah? So Silvergill Adept is like the best card you can draw against a mid-range deck or a control deck, but it's a 2-mana 2/1 against these combo decks. I think this is a keep. If we draw a land, we can go Cumena, Lord, Lord, Lord. That's a quick clock. Could be a big ask, though. Alright. Alright. This is why Reejerey got unprinted. That's a 2/4. That's gonna be beast. We're gonna be able to vomit our hand next turn. Next turn I'm gonna go Reejerey, untap a land, Cumena, untap 2 lands, Mistbinder, untap 2 lands, Trickster, down their blocker. Bash for a lot. This is a very uninteractive. I'm gonna be able to make a zombie. Pass the turn. That's awesome. Alright, so, watch this. Reejerey, untap Forest. Actually, I think we can kill right now. Okay. Speaker. Untap island. Untap forest. Mistbinder. Untap island. Untap island. Oh no! I messed up. That's really... Oh no, it worked. Okay, it worked. Whew. That would have really bugged me. Trickster. Now we're going to tap down their blockers. Tap down their other blocker. I think we might have it. Oh, yes! We merfolked them. And we ranked up. Beast. Jeez, that game was amazing. Well, then we're back to drawing one land hands. Two of them, right? Yes. Well, shoot. Okay. I think I'm going to get rid of a land and a speaker. Okay, well, probably not going to win this one. That's okay. That game there was, like, literally the best in the world. Darn it. Another Field of the Dead deck. And I can't actually cast my Silver Gill. That's unfortunate. Is unfortunative. One of the weaknesses of having... Ah. So I gotta race them. Should have bounced it there, but it passed the turn, unfortunately. Yep. So this looks like this to be Kethis. I think I should be good against this matchup. I don't know. Spell Pierce probably is not very good. So there's Kethis. Yep. Unfortunately, I am missing on lands. That's unfortunate. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Probably just going to play a Cutthroat, and I don't think Cutthroat is actually that good. Sure. Get out of here. Unfortunately, that means that next turn I'm in the same spot. And I think I've just lost. Having 1-3s is going to be a problem. Can't really get through them. Yeah, good game. Alright, on to game 2. Mulligan to 5. Didn't hit a third land. Cutthroats need to come out. I think they do. Tort. Mystical Dispute, maybe. Actually, Aether Gust might be better. Alright, so what's bad? Spell Pierce, probably. Dive Down, certainly. That's interesting. Sleep. I'm pretty sure that once they... Mirror Image. I don't know if I really have... Oh, Cutthroats. What am I doing? There we go. Let's just get the Aether Gusts in there. And let's see if we can get a Q-Mana. Again, most of this sideboard is just theoretical. So... But when I only draw one land, it makes it a lot more difficult. Yeah? I'm gonna get rid of an island. Unclaimed territory. Merfolk. This deck might just still be one lord short. Even with Reejerey, there are some playable, or, I'm actually going to just do this. Might be wrong. Next turn I'll be able to play Island Reejerey and attack for 3. So, that's big. Alright. We're going to have a 4-4 and a 3-3 swinging in next turn. So, Reejerey obviously is a great addition to the deck. Oh, shoot. Okay, that works. We're going to copy Reejerey. Okay. Any Merfolk lets us attack through. And I can counter Diligent Excavator. Can't counter that. That's brutal. That's brutal. Alright. It's going to be somewhat of a scrappy game. I don't know where my Aether Gusts are. I can actually bounce that, yeah. Nah, let's just not let them get the value from it. Start attacking. Alright, well we can counter something else. Probably should have put that land in untapped just in case they happen to have Mystical Dispute. But did not seem to be relevant. Well, screw it. Brazen Borrowers might get us there. You're more than welcome to bounce one of them.
Stand by and watch. Don't say that's more like it.
Good stuff. Alright. We just played the blue-green tempo flash deck and won. So maybe that's what I want to do, is take out clunky cards like Silvergill Adept and bring in all counterspells. Just completely change my game plan. Q-Meta Speaker is important. Q-Meta itself is not so much. Take out an Aether Gust and 2 Mirror Image. Alright. Let's try it out. Maybe going for Spell Pierce wasn't correct. Since I have 3... I don't know. We'll see. Goal is to not to mulligan. To not to mulligan. Is that really a thing? Yeah, seems fine. Obviously, I can't cast Wizard's Retort yet, but... And I actually have no wizards. That's hilarious. And all of my lands come into play tapped. Sure, that's fine. Fibblethip, that's a good start. It's what'eth I like to see. Hopefully they don't have to ferry here. Huh. I think I just get a Lord going. Alright. Nice. I don't think you want to do that. Jeez, I'm getting wrecked by my noob mana base. Can't get through Kethis. So I think I need to take out the temples. Yeah, it's probably GG. That's most definitely GG.
I am not going to sit this one out. Nothing.
Well, that's a fun game, isn't it? We beat a Field of the Dead deck, so there's a chance that I just need to go Sultai. That just opens up a lot more options, and replace Wizard's Retort with Quench. That's probably just objectively better. Cool.
Ruling you will be excellent research. To the library.
Excavator's what they want. Yep. Alright.
Don't worry, I got this.
Huh. That's kind of funny. So what do I want to do here? Probably just do Reejerey and then hope that I can... Sure. I can actually attack into Teferi now. Doesn't really matter. Lol. Cool. So it might be best to grab Tamio, wipe the board. That's probably what they'll do. Alright. Miss again, please.
I noticed this somewhere.
Wow. A land would be great. I would love to draw land. You know. 3 lands out of 12. I did bottom one. So, I think so far I'm just seeing things are just too expensive. What are they going to be able to cast? Yeah. That's well played. There it is.
done the hero thing before.
Playing really slowly now, unfortunately. Well, that's free. Unfortunately, I think Kethis is... I mean, just gonna undo that. If I bounce Kethis, does that make a difference? Probably not. They just cast him. So, I mean, that's definitely not right, but whatever. And can't attack. So, missing on lands, having clunky 3-mana spells is kind of big. That's GG. Good game. So we're learning stuff about the deck. Both mine and theirs. Alright, match 3. And this might be the last one. My opponent is in gold, which, you know, seems fair. And I believe they're going first. Alright, well, let's just get it rolling. Depending on what they play, I'll either go Reejerey or Mistbinder or Adept. Looks to be more control-y, so I'm gonna go Adept. Nice. Band control. Huh. Well, I think I'm going to... I'm guessing they've got a board wipe in their hand. Alright, so I think I'm going to attack, flash in Cutthroat at end of turn, and bash for a ton. Okay, so this is Nexus. Cool. Alright. Merfolk. I play this. It's hitting for 6 right now. Might be a Settle the Wreckage. No, it can't be. They only have 1 white mana. If this is a board wipe, I'm gonna cry. Yep, but I draw a card. Of course I draw an island, but... So I think I think I should be good to beat them post-board. Unless they have a Nexus here. No, they only have 6 mana. Fortunately, didn't draw any of my interaction spells. They are at 2 life, so... Don't know why you're holding priority again. I think I'm just going to do that. They got to deal with that threat. So technically this was 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost 5, but I drew 2 cards, so it was a 3 for 1. Unlimited mana now. If they Nexus, I will probably concede. I'll have tons of interaction post-board, so... Alright, yeah, we're going to concede. GG. Alright, so I gotta be more interactive. So, Mirror Image, I think... Mirror Image hasn't been a card that I've been glad to draw at any point, so I think that's just gonna come out. Mirror Image... Dive down. What else? So, Mystical Dispute definitely coming in. Quench coming in. Maybe Aether Gust for Wilderness Reclamation. What is not coming in? Again, I mean, it might just be Silver Galadept, although they do have board wipes. Trickster. Actually, there's nothing I can Trickster, yeah. So... sure. Let's try it. Another Aether Gust. They will probably have Shifting Ceratops, which is, again, is this busted green card that... really tough to deal with. Man, just drawing 1-lane hands all day. I'm professional at it. I'm just going to get rid of Unclaimed Territory. And... so, do have the Aether Gust, which is relevant to know. And a Spell Pierce. Holding priority. Okay. We may just lord him out this game. We'll see. I'm guessing they have Growth Spiral here. But I think I'm just going to cast my fish. Yep, there it is. Obviously won't be able to counter Wilderness Reclamation, but... and there's a chance that they put down the Ceratops. Tamio, okay. That's great to see.
Seek and find.
Yeah, Shadow of the Sky's not going to help you here. Merfolk. Sure. Did they get anything that's worth... I think I'm just going to hit them. And they're dead next turn. Alright, I think we got this one. Please shatter.
I think you will
Please.
find my notes helpful.
Please shatter. Yes. Just do it. Just jam it. Into open mana. GG. Alright. On to sideboarding. I think that's fine. The friend chat list is pretty legit. It seems great. We don't have an Aether Gust, so shifting Ceratops is rough, but I can start getting in there for damage. Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, if that's their sideboard tech, then I'm super glad. Not sure what I want to do here. Do I want to bounce? Yeah, let's bounce. We can bounce him next turn, too. Get in there for 5. And if they go for Wilderness Wreck, ooh, they go for Shatter the Skies. Sure. I guess we'll just do this again next turn. Oh, jeez. And we're not going to get in for 5 this time, but we'll get in for an amount greater than 0. It'd be nice if I could draw a land. I should have spell pierced that. Jeez. Well, that's rough. You know what? I'm just going to sit here. I've got counter spells, so they're stuck on lands. think I'm just going to pass the turn. I've got borrowers at instant speed. Sure. They may have a counterspell or something, but this is at least a threat. They are holding priority. Alright. Do I just attack with everything? So I'll lose a Lord, but I'll hit him for 6. Five? Okay, fine. Seems good. Sure. That's kind of rough, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is allow this to happen, and then I'll put my borrower into play. And I can protect it with Spell Pierce. Not sure what happened there. Alright, Merrow Reejerey is essentially gone now, so... Alright, Spell Pierce. It's gotta be a bad feeling when they do that. And got him. Yep. Alright, Merfolk's good against combo decks. Nexus, anyways. Nice game. Alright, so 3 games, 3 matches rather, went 2-1, beating Field of the Dead and Nexus and losing to Kethis. So, I'm gonna get rid of that. Couple thoughts. Reejerey is an awesome addition, certainly. We've got the deck can function like a Merfolk deck. We've got enough 2-drops. I didn't really miss not having 1-drops. Dive Down, I didn't play a single time. So Dive Down's probably going to come out. Mirror Image, I wasn't ever really glad to have Mirror Image. Moving from Wizard's Retort to Quench was definitely the right decision. I don't know if Negate might be, but I'm also playing 4 Spell Pierce, so probably having Quench in the main is better. Borrower, I mean, heck, how many matches would I lost if it weren't for Borrower? Borrower might just still be the best card in the deck. Borrower's great. In the sideboard, I only really brought in Aether Gust, Quench, and Mystical Dispute. So I did bring in Cumena. That was most definitely wrong, so that's going to come out. Shaper's Sanctuary. Control doesn't play targeted removal. There's not really any like heavy removal decks. They play lots of sweepers, so I don't know if I just want to shore up the matches where I don't know. Field of the Dead is a problem, not sure. Anyways, so those are my thoughts. I'll have to find out some way to mess around with this sideboard, but the deck's fun. It's obviously not great. Like, I got lucky in some of the matches, but now that we've got Reejerey, it can be competitive, and you can beat stuff like Nexus. And that's kind of what I wanted to do, was lose the creature matchups, beat the non-creature matchups like Nexus. So, that'll be it. That was a fun one. And maybe I'll come back and visit it. Merfolk's one of my favorite tribes. Goblins is my favorite, but Merfolk is definitely very close to it. So that'll be it for today. Bye for now.